Have you ever spent hours designing your app only to find that your views are disappearing when you run it? It's frustrating, right? If that's you, then you're in the right place. Today, we're tackling the issue of a disappearing UI view in a stack view and showing you exactly how to fix it. I know how annoying it is when your carefully laid out views just vanish into thin air. You're not alone in this struggle. Many developers face this issue, and it can be quite perplexing. Here's the specific situation we're looking at. One user recently asked, "Why is my UI view disappearing from the stack view?" They mentioned that they have a label, an image view, and a button in a vertical stack view, but when they run the app, the UI view is stripped from the view entirely. Sound familiar? If so, let's dig into this together and find a solution. So what could be causing this? The issue often arises from constraints or the way the stack view is configured. We'll break it down step by step so you can figure out what's going on. And don't go anywhere. I've got a pro tip at the end that will help you avoid this issue in the future. To address the issue of the UI view disappearing from the stack view, the user should first check the constraints of the stack view itself. Ensure that the stack view has proper constraints set to its super view. Next, the user should verify the alignment and distribution settings of the stack view. The alignment should be set to fill, and the distribution should be equal spacing with the specified offset. Now the user needs to check the constraints of the UI image view that is inside the UI view. Ensure that the UI image view has constraints that allow it to resize properly within its parent UI view. Finally, the user should run the application again to see if the UI view now appears correctly in the stack view. If the issue persists, consider checking for any conflicting constraints that may be affecting the layout. Did you know? Stack views were introduced to simplify layout management in iOS. They can save you a lot of time, but only if they're set up correctly. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. One user faced a similar issue with their UI view disappearing in a UIStackView. They found that adding a height constraint or setting top and bottom constraints helped make the UI view visible again. Let's take a look at an answer from another user. An alternative solution from another user suggests adding a height constraint to the UI view within the stack view. This adjustment resolved their issue, allowing all elements to display correctly. That's it for that answer. Let's take a look at another one. An alternative solution from another user suggests setting a Y constraint on the UI view border. This adjustment made the UI view visible when running the app, but it initially extended beyond the screen bounds. To fix the issue of the UI view growing outside the screen, the user recommends applying size constraints to the UI view. This ensures it displays correctly within the intended layout. Here's the pro tip I promised. Always double-check your constraints and settings in the storyboard before running your app. This habit can save you a lot of headaches. And there you have it. Your UI view should be displaying correctly now. Remember, proper constraints are key to a successful layout. If you found this helpful, hit the subscribe button for more tips, and don't miss our bonus pro tip on mastering stack views.